Hello, what is going on, guys? It is Cybertron Laser here, back at it again with another video. And today, we're going to be making a different sort of tier list, and this is really for new players that started with Overwatch. For example, if you got it today, or for Christmas or something, um, this is for what you should. It's a tier list, but it's not based on how good the characters are. It's based on how high skill they are. So this is all coming from an average player in gold plat lobbies. So obviously this changes the higher up you go and the lower down you go. Like in GM, Pharah is a very high skill hero, but in gold, where people cannot aim, Pharah is a very low skilled hero. Now, in bronze, where you don't get punished, and really all the way to plat, where you don't get punished for rezzing right in front of 6 people, Mercy is very low skill. But in GM, where they instantly headshot you the moment you peek them, she's a very high skill hero because you have to really position yourself. But anyway, this is for the average new player starting out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I've just been seeing a lot of tier list recently, like with Overwatch, and I kind of wanted to do my own take on it. So we're gonna start off with Anna. By the way, I'll just name this right. Insane. Insane. Hard. Medium. AFK. And, really easy. Yeah, okay. So, I don't think many characters are in the AFK, but, we're gonna start off with Anna first, and Anna is definitely insane. If you're a new player, I do not recommend starting out with her. I recommend starting out with someone a lot easier. Ashe. Now the thing is, if you can aim, like all of these heroes can be easy, but if you can't, all of them are obviously going to be like really hard, right? But we're assuming that you can hit 50% of your shots. Okay, like that's the average. Okay, you're hitting 1 and 2 shots, so Ashe is probably going to be like medium. Okay, like you want to like you have very long cooldowns, so you want to use them effectively. Um, and her gun's like where to get with. But like most aim heroes are probably going to be medium, like Widowmaker and stuff. Anyway, let's start with Bap. Bap is a hard character, I would say. By the way, if you press F1 in the hero list, characters will have 1, 2, or 3 stars. 1 star being the easiest, and 3 stars being the hardest. Bap is 3 stars, but he is definitely not that hard. Like really, you could shift him around in medium. Oh, and by the way, these are not ordered. Like tier lists are ordered. Like the one closest, like, is the hardest, and the one furthest away is like basically this. Okay, so I hope you get how that works. These are not ordered like that. These are just there to be there. So anyway, Bap, if you don't manage his cooldowns, like sure you can throw out your immortality field to save someone, but if you don't save it for like ults or something, it's like say you use your immortality to save your Rhine, but then they grab you. Now what are you gonna do? Unless you have like a Zen Lucio, you're not gonna be able to do anything. So like in cooldown management, just a huge thing. His gun is like his ult is amazing. His gun is amazing. His heals are hard to aim with. So like overall, I think he would be like on the harder side. Bastion, like I said, there's not GM. In GM, Bastion would be like right over here, okay? Because he's such an easy counter, right? But he's really easy. Really, I'd say AFK because all you do is just sit there, hold left click. But I don't recommend him, okay? Like because he's too easy, and like if you play him right now, if you're a new player, then you really don't know how to play the game by yourself, because whenever you go Bastion, you have a whole bunker, which is Sigma, Orisa, right? Mercy, Bap, all just there, pocketing you, like just keeping you alive, and you just shoot at stuff, kill them really fast, because they have the highest DPS in the game. So you won't be able to like play like without those. So Yeah, you basically sit there doing nothing. Really just hold left click on people, just track them. Brig, medium. Now, this controversial, most people would put her easy or maybe even AFK. Brig is medium because you do have to save your stuff, like cooldowns, for like people that are actually like people that are going to need it, or like canceling utility or canceling some other stuff. Um, and you really just don't get a lot of profit. You really just don't get profit in low ranks, like because no one's grouped up either. So like you can't heal just by pressing E. So in low ranks she would be definitely like hard medium, but in high ranks she's a bit easier. Doomfist would be medium again because he has a very high skill cap, but he has a very low skill floor too, like where you just mash all abilities, get out with 400 HP. We're not going to talk much about Doomfist because I don't play him. Diva is definitely a very hard character to play. You have to have basically perfect matrix management, which is right click, to like get any value with her. She is also very easy to feed with, very, very easy to feed with, and you don't really see her a lot these days. Echo would be a harder character. Genji would be a harder character. These two have very similar playstyles. Genji, I might even argue is insane, but you know he has a like medium skill cap, or not skill cap, skill floor. Same with Echo, really. Echo might be medium, but I think she would definitely be like on a bit on the harder side. Ball would be like maybe hard, maybe insane. I'd put him insane because if you don't have perfect cooldown management, again, just like Diva, you're gonna feed. If you don't go in with that, if you don't get out with adaptive shields, you're feeding. If you're not getting any value, you're just like you use all cooldowns. You're not getting any kills. You're not like displacing anyone. Then you're not getting any value. So, and he's hard to play with. He's hard to play with, but he's also very easy to play with, if that makes sense. So if you're playing ball, you don't have to. You basically can like 1v6, and you usually are 1v6ing. Like you don't really need team coordination in lower ranks. You can kind of just do your own thing. And solo carry basically. He's a very good carry pick. But in higher ranks, you do need some team coordination there with dives and stuff. But ball right now, even without dives, is really strong, and he's a very good solo pick hero. I don't recommend starting out with him if you're like new, but you know, if you once you like learn other tanks like Ryan Hog, Sigma Orisa, stuff like that, then you can shift over and you'll kind of like understand how to play him. Hanzo, I'd put him like easy medium, probably easy. Really all you need is like there's two ways to play Hanzo. Either Junkrat style or Ash style, right? Both are pretty like easy to play with. And you basically just end up spamming shields or you know getting headshots or getting consistent DPS in. So I would put him in the easy category. Junkrat, he's kind of AFK where you don't even have to be looking at your enemies to kill them in this rank. So, and even in GM, you don't have to be looking at your enemies. Like, if you've seen that one clip where, you know, like on Anubis, like he's completely behind a wall, but he's just shooting in a projectile arc over and like he gets like 3 kills. Like, it's so easy to play, even like across all ranks of play, really. He's just cheese character. Lucio. Lucio would be like a hard character in my opinion because you need to like know his wall riding. You need to know when to speed, when to heal, when to amp, and which mode to do it in. And a lot of Lucios in this rank, gold plat, end up playing him wrong because they're never on speed, they're never on heals at the right time, or they're not fragging out enough, or like providing any utility to their team. They're just heal botting. They're just doing nothing really. They're playing him like an AFK Lucio heal bot, but you should really be like going for some more plays. That's how I actually got out from bronze to like all the way to gold. you should really just be going for more plays and being on speed more. Mccree, he's medium right now because he gets outranged by this. He gets outranged by this. He gets outranged by her, and he really gets outranged by him too. And if you don't have like, if you can't aim very well with Mccree, like if you can't land those headshots or yeah, after the flash, then you really shouldn't be playing him. But if you can aim, then he's pretty easy. May right now would definitely be medium because like she can't freeze as fast anymore. So really you have to be going for more icicles, kind of playing him like Hanzo, kind of playing her like Hanzo, sorry. Yeah, so that's basically that. You can't like end up freezing consistently anymore. You have to go for more like burst damage, kind of consistent damage. Mercy, definitely AFK. And there's a very, like, I don't know how to explain it right. Most Mercies in this rank just res in front of 6 people and just don't get punished for it, you know, like in gold and plat, really. And it's really annoying to see because, you know, you call it out, but no one does anything about it. So Mercies don't end up like learning how to play the character right anyway, because in the higher ranks, when like you actually like even press shift towards an enemy, like across the screen, the Widow can still headshot you across that. And it's like you don't get punished at all for playing Mercy, and all you're doing is just showering yourself with endorsements, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm getting endorsement level 5. I'm so good, right? Like I'm playing my character right. Stuff like that, right? And it's just not fun, you know. You basically stand there just holding left click. There's like not a lot of skill involved. I can definitely see her being like a medium character at highest in the higher ranks, but there's definitely not a lot of skill involved. I'm gonna put Moira right here, in AFK as well. Really, she deserves to be an easy, but I'm gonna put her in AFK, because there's not a lot of skill involved, just like Mercy. Orisa would be medium. No, actually, should be easy. You just put your shield down, and you kind of just poke, and you cycle your shields every like 6 seconds. Orisa is really bad at if you don't have a Sigma on your team. And even then, she's really bad right now too, because Sigma Ball is meta right now. Pharah in GM, definitely insane. Okay. In low ranks, just easy, just a very easy character to play. There's not much to say. They can't aim. You just basically do consistent damage. You're getting some kills. That's it. Reaper, easy. As long as you're like on the flank constantly and you have shift out to back to your heals, then or a health pack, then you're playing him right. So Ryan, hard character. Okay, so he's hard because a lot of cooldown management, and you're basically a punching bag, and you're gonna die first, like many times, and that's kind of like rage infuriating, right? For a newer player especially, because you're just gonna die and die and die. But he's like not a good pick right now either. Hog, definitely easy, because all you do is land hook, which is not even that hard to land, mind you. And then you walk forward, press left click, and melee. And that literally kills like every single character 200 HP or less. And it can even kill like Doomfist sometimes too. Like, I don't know how much damage it does exactly, but I think the melee does an extra 30 damage. So I think it does like 250 actually. But it's not that consistent with 250 HP characters, but you can easily kill like all 200 HP characters with it. Soldier, easy. There's two types of playing styles with Soldier. You either play him like Junkrat, or you play him kind of like Ashe, like again with Hanzo. You just put in consistent DPS, or you get those picks. Sombra, definitely insane. Okay, pack priority, target priority, building ults, when to EMP, when not to EMP. She's just such a hard character, right? And she has one of the lowest, actually I think the lowest DPS in the game, maybe after like support. some support characters. But it's just insane, like how much value she can provide. But it's also very hard to get that value because you're definitely not going to be fragging out at Sombra, but you're definitely going to be allowing your team to like get some value in if they can follow up on your hacks. Sigma, I would put him like medium hard. I remember when he came out, people were like, "Oh my god, he's the hardest tank," right? He's not that hard after he's come out. It's actually hard pick whether to put him in hard or medium. A good Sigma would definitely be like hard because you have to land your rocks and stuff. But really, you basically do the same thing as Junkrat Pharah, right? You just put in consistent DPS. You like bounce your balls off the corners and stuff, and put them in choke points. Shield management's really hard with him though. Same with Grasp. Symmetra is definitely on the cheese side, but you know, if they're destroying all your turrets, you actually do have to use some skill to like get value out of her because she only gets 3 turrets now, right? And if they're destroying your turrets, then you actually do have to like mash your right click or you know beam them down, or you're not really doing anything. Torb, you could literally be AFK, but in this rank in gold plat, like this is actually from my personal experience, you could be AFK, right? And these idiots still won't break your turrets, and they still will die to it. Like that's a stat, honestly. But Torb is definitely a bit easier. Just leave your turret on a flank watch, and you really just spam them down. If they're close to you, then you right click. If they're far away, then you left click like Hanzo. Tracer, definitely hard. I wouldn't rank her insane. I wouldn't rank her like anything lower than hard though. Blink management is really hard. What else? Basically blink management, right? Recall, all the animation cancels for her, all the tech for her. Let's see, tracking is huge. You really need to be able to aim to get any value. Monkey is definitely hard. Or insane actually, because no, monkey's definitely hard. Yeah, okay, monkey is hard because like you basically get melted down instantly, like because you're so predictable when you're jumping in the air. And then when you land up, your tickle cannon does so less that like Mercy out heals it, and like literally every other support out heals it too. Like she like whip shots you once or like hits you once. Basically, you're not getting any kills. He presses shift, you're not getting any kills. She nades, you're not getting any kills. Basically, nothing happens. Widow, definitely medium. If you can aim, then you're gonna destroy. But if you can't, then not much to it. Just don't play her if you can't aim. Zen, insane. Literally everything in this game counters you, and you have no way, like absolutely zero chance of beating them. Unless you like actually can aim very well and have like amazing positioning. And even then, you're still gonna die to like a Doomfist 9 out of 10 times. Zarya is definitely like medium. You really only need bubble management and good tracking. Really just in this rank, what you do is just get to 80 energy fast, and then like really maintain that until you get 100 energy, and then just beam them down. So I think that is the final tier list. I'm seeing if I can make any adjustments to it. I don't think so really. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe like move. No, I don't think so. I think that's pretty valid tier list, honestly. For like all the rankings of this hero based on difficulty. And like I said, they're not like ranked fully or like ordered fully. But yeah, I think that's enough for this video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but yeah, there's just like I said, gold plat player from my experience. Okay, and I do know that some of these heroes really do become very high skill. The more you move on in rank, and they become very low skill the more you move on in rank. Like Widow, it's literally the AFK level, right? When you move on into GM. But like Pharah is like insane level when you move on to GM. So like there's like the average player, like we're 75% I think of the player base is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. And the reason for that is just because I'm lazy. Like it's literally just because I'm lazy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. That's like 50th time I've said that. And yeah, Cybertron Laser out.